Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Green Wizard, where we solve philosophical riddles and explore the mysteries of the universe. Have you ever wondered how the universe manages to produce so much energy without running out? From the heat and light of our sun, to the explosive power of supernovas and the radiation from distant quasars, the cosmos seems to have an unlimited supply of energy. But what is the secret behind this incredible abundance? In this video, we'll explore the cutting-edge philosophy behind the universe's boundless energy, from the mysteries of dark matter and dark energy to the incredible power of black holes. Join us as we journey through the cosmos to uncover the secrets behind the universe's unlimited energy. If you're enjoying my video, don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Early in my life, I learned that if you want to build a pyramid, you need a solid foundation. Similarly, if you want to understand the universe, you must first answer the philosophical riddles that have plagued us for thousands of years, such as infinite regress and so on. So I concentrated my brainpower on philosophy. Physicists, on the other hand, think they can skip the philosophy bit and try to understand the universe just by using math. It doesn't work. It's kind of sad to think about. Physicists are only working on trying to understand the relativistic universe, which means they are missing half the picture. There is another side to reality that cannot be described by mathematics, and this is the null universe. In the equation, the boundary of a boundary is zero, from John Archibald Wheeler. Physicists have no idea what zero is because it cannot be clarified with mathematics, which is why we need philosophers. My idea is that this zero can reset entropy and therefore give us unlimited energy. Zero means zero boundaries. What is a boundary? What separates air from water, for example, is a thin membrane. What separates atoms from other atoms is perhaps the atom shell, whatever that is. The definition of a boundary here is a weak definition. Boundary simply means that one thing is separated from another thing. Zero boundaries means you have no separation between things. What separates your hand from the air is your skin. Remove the skin and your flesh is the new boundary. Keep removing layer by layer until there are no boundaries left. Do this for the air molecules as well. In the end, what are you left with? Christopher Langan in his CTMU theory also has this concept of boundlessness with a nice illustration of the tetrahedron to prove this point. Take your hand and the air it sits in. Imagine removing the boundaries so that your hand becomes one with the air. Imagine removing more and more boundaries until you eventually remove all the boundaries in the universe. In this case, you are left with a state that cannot be described by mathematics because everything is equal. For example, you can only say that one guy is tall if another guy is short because you are using one to measure the other. This is relativity. But in a state where you have zero relative things, you can't measure anything, and so you can't use math here. John Archibald Wheeler's idea was that if you add up all the boundaries in the universe, they cancel each other out and we end up with zero boundaries. Think of zero boundaries as the state that existed before or at the Big Bang. Furthermore, you realize that if you remove all that which is relative, you remove space, time, information, and, here's the thing, entropy. And if you can reset the entropy, you can turn unavailable energy into available energy again, because the difference between available and unavailable energy is that unavailable energy is full of entropy, which means we can't use it to power our cars, for example. But if you could somehow reverse the entropy of the unavailable energy, then you could reuse it. And my idea is that nature has this ability to reverse entropy. The way she does it is by spinning so fast, as in a black hole, that the boundaries of the universe disappear, and so does the entropy. Therefore, I believe that black holes are creators as well as destroyers. So black holes can create matter, that is, all matter was not created in the Big Bang. Matter is created and recycled all the time in this zero world. And I believe that our Earth has a black hole at its core. The Earth can create new matter and thus grow. The Earth creates water, for example. Do I know how to gain practical access to such an enormous flow of energy? No. I am not an electrical engineer. I wish I was. But what I can do is point the engineer in the right direction. At the end of the day, all you need to imagine is that black holes are creators of matter as well as destroyers of matter. In modern science, black holes are just destroyers. Nazim Haramein believes that there is a black hole inside the Earth. If it is, and black holes are creators of matter, then we can finally begin to see why our Earth is growing. I think the only reason modern science believes in Pangea is that physicists haven't figured out that black holes are creators, so there is no mechanism for the growing Earth, so the geologists have to embrace Pangea even if it looks a little weird. But with a growing Earth, we finally have the answer to why the dinosaurs became so gigantic, because they must have lived on a smaller Earth that had less mass and thus less gravity. The blue whale has less gravity because it lives in water, which counteracts the forces. Less gravity is the secret of the giants. The main ingredient is an evolutionary arms race to become big, but what makes it possible is a weaker gravity. So in short, it's all about the fact that now we have a new source of energy that we didn't have before, or that we didn't know we had before. It has always been there. And it is a black hole. How can we get energy from the black hole? Well, again, according to modern science, this is impossible because black holes are not mechanisms that recycle old matter and spit out fresh matter or energy that has just been born, so to speak, an energy that hasn't had time to be destroyed or disordered by the second law of thermodynamics. So here we are talking about the best quality energy in the universe. But if black holes constantly release this quality energy, then it's all about building an amplifier that takes the energy on a micro level up to a macro level where we can use it. Remember, philosophy is not just an abstract academic discipline, but a way of thinking and living that can enrich our lives and help us make sense of the world around us. Share your thoughts and ideas with us in the comments section, and let's continue this conversation in part 2 of this video. Link is in the description box. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.